Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Here's another very common exam style question for GCSE Maths. This is about solving quadratics. It's not the usual quadratic formation that you know. It's a slightly different question, but give it a try, and when you're ready for the answer, press play. Now in a question like this, the first step is to multiply out the brackets. So let's do this. Y multiplied by y gives me y squared. Y times -5 gives me -5y. 2 times y gives me 2y. And positive and negative is -10 is equal to 6y. Now, if you remember, the general form of a quadratic equation is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we have the quadratic term, which I can see here, that's y squared. So let's get that one, y squared. Now, I can simplify these two, but still I have 6y on the right hand side, but it's meant to be 0. Oh, that's easy to fix. All I need to do is move the 6y to this side. So let's do that. Minus 5y, add 2y. I'm going to move the 6y to the left hand side as well. And then I got this take away 10 at the end is equal to 0 now. Now, all of these are like terms and I can simplify them. So I get y squared, -5, add 2 is -3. -3 take away 6 would be -9y. Take away 10 is equal to 0. Now I need to do the factorization. So obviously I know the first letter should be a y. Let's put y there. Now I need to think about factors of -10. Let's get all the factor pairs. That will be -1 times 10, -2 times 5. I can also get the opposite pairs where 1 is positive and 10 is negative. Also 2 and -5. Now I need to think, okay, which pair add up to the middle number here, -9. So 10 take away 1 is 9, -10 add 1 is -9. So this is the one. So what do? We need to drop this 1 here, add 1, -10 to the other one. Those are the two factors. Now we have these two brackets and they multiply to give you a 0. Now think about this. You have some number, you multiply by some other number, and your answer is 0. Now if I tell you, come up with any two random numbers, but the only condition is your multiplication should give you 0, the answer. So when I tell this to students, people come up with things like, okay, what about 2 times 0? Yes, that works, that is 0. What about 10 times 0? Yeah, that's also fine. What about 0 times 100? That's also fine. What about 0 times 120? That's also fine. So when two things are multiplied to give you a 0, at least one of them, if not both, should be zeros. So we can write y add 1 could be 0, or y take away 10 could be 0. Now this itself is a mini equation. I can solve it. Y is -1, or move the positivity to the other side, y is equal to 10, and this is my final answer.